Welcome to our deep dive into consumer behavior. In today's fast-paced marketplace, understanding why people make certain purchasing decisions is more important than ever. Whether you're a business owner, marketer, or just curious about what drives buying habits, this video will guide you through the essentials. We'll start by exploring what consumer behavior actually means, why it matters, and how it impacts businesses and everyday life. Get ready to uncover the psychology behind shopping, the influence of culture, and the power of marketing strategies. Let's embark on this journey to better understand the minds of consumers. Consumer behavior refers to the study of how individuals, groups, or organizations select, buy, use, and dispose of goods, services, ideas, or experiences. It's not just about what people buy, but also why, when, and how they buy it. By analyzing consumer behavior, businesses can tailor their products and marketing strategies to better meet the needs and desires of their target audience. This understanding helps companies predict trends, improve customer satisfaction, and ultimately drive sales. Let's break down the key elements that make up consumer behavior. Why is consumer behavior so crucial for businesses? Simply put, understanding what motivates buyers allows companies to create products and services that truly resonate with their audience. It also helps in crafting effective marketing messages and choosing the right channels to reach potential customers. By studying consumer behavior, businesses can anticipate market trends, avoid costly mistakes, and build stronger relationships with their customers. This knowledge is a key driver of business success in today's competitive environment. Every purchase starts with a decision-making process. This process typically involves several stages: recognizing a need, searching for information, evaluating alternatives, making the purchase, and reflecting on the decision afterward. Each stage is influenced by various factors, from personal preferences to social influences and marketing messages. Understanding this process helps businesses identify where they can best engage with consumers and influence their choices. First step in the buying process is need recognition. This occurs when a consumer realizes there is a gap between their current state and a desired state. For example, running out of toothpaste or wanting the latest smartphone. This recognition can be triggered by internal stimuli like hunger or thirst, or external stimuli, such as advertising or recommendations from friends. Businesses aim to identify and address these needs through their products and messaging. Once a need is recognized, consumers begin searching for information. This search can be internal, relying on memory and past experiences, or external, seeking advice from friends, reading reviews, or browsing online. The extent of the search depends on the complexity of the purchase and the consumer's level of involvement. For high-involvement products like cars or electronics, consumers spend more time gathering information. For everyday items, the search is often quick and routine. After gathering information, consumers evaluate their options. They compare different products, brands, and features to determine which best meets their needs. This evaluation can be influenced by price, quality, brand reputation, and personal preferences. Marketers strive to highlight their products' unique selling points during this stage to stand out from the competition. The goal is to make their offering the most attractive choice. Purchase decision is the moment when the consumer chooses a product and completes the transaction. This decision can still be influenced by last-minute factors, such as promotions, salesperson recommendations, or even a sudden change of mind. Businesses often use incentives like discounts or limited-time offers to encourage consumers to finalize their purchase. Ensuring a smooth and positive buying experience is crucial at this stage. After making a purchase, consumers reflect on their decision. They may experience satisfaction if the product meets their expectations, or dissatisfaction if it falls short. This post-purchase evaluation can lead to repeat purchases, brand loyalty, or negative word of mouth if the experience was poor. Companies aim to provide excellent customer service and follow-up to ensure positive post-purchase feelings and encourage long-term relationships. Personal factors play a significant role in shaping consumer behavior. These include age, occupation, lifestyle, economic situation, and personality. For instance, a young professional may prioritize convenience and technology, while a retiree might focus on comfort and value. Understanding these personal factors allows businesses to segment their market and tailor their offerings to different consumer groups. Psychological factors such as motivation, perception, learning beliefs, and attitudes deeply influence consumer decisions. Motivation drives the need to fulfill desires, while perception shapes how consumers interpret information. Learning from past experiences and forming beliefs and attitudes about brands also guide future purchases. Marketers use these insights to craft messages that resonate emotionally and cognitively with their audience. Social factors include family, friends, social networks, and reference groups. These influences can shape preferences, attitudes, and buying decisions. For example, a recommendation from a trusted friend or a trend seen on social media can significantly impact what a consumer chooses to buy. Businesses often leverage social proof and influencer marketing to tap into these powerful social dynamics. Culture, subculture, and social class are major cultural factors that influence consumer behavior. Culture shapes values, beliefs, and norms, while subcultures and social classes provide more specific influences. For instance, cultural background can affect preferences for certain foods, clothing styles, or technology. Businesses that understand and respect cultural differences can better connect with diverse consumer groups. Situational factors refer to temporary conditions that affect consumer behavior, such as the physical environment, time constraints, or special occasions. For example, a holiday sale or a limited-time offer can prompt spontaneous purchases. Even the store layout, music, or lighting can influence buying decisions. Marketers use these situational cues to create urgency and enhance the shopping experience. There are several types of consumer buying behavior: complex, distance-reducing, habitual, and variety-seeking. Complex buying behavior occurs with high-involvement purchases, like cars or homes. Distance-reducing behavior happens when consumers are highly involved but see little difference between brands. Habitual buying is routine, like buying milk, while variety seeking involves switching brands for fun or curiosity. Recognizing these types helps businesses tailor their marketing strategy. Complex buying behavior is seen when consumers are highly involved in a purchase and perceive significant differences among brands. This often applies to expensive, infrequent purchases like cars, electronics, or real estate. Consumers spend a lot of time researching, comparing options, and seeking reassurance before making a decision. Marketers need to provide detailed information and build trust to support consumers through this process. Dissonance-reducing buying behavior occurs when consumers are highly involved in a purchase but see little difference between brands. This can lead to anxiety or post-purchase dissonance, where consumers worry if they made the right choice. Marketers can help by offering guarantees, after-sales support, and clear communication to reassure buyers and reduce any lingering doubts. Habitual buying behavior is characterized by low consumer involvement and few perceived differences between brands. Purchases are routine, like buying bread or toothpaste. Consumers don't spend much time researching or comparing options. Marketers focus on brand familiarity, convenience, and availability to maintain customer loyalty in these cases. Variety-seeking buying behavior happens when consumers have low involvement but perceive significant differences among brands. They may switch brands for the sake of variety, curiosity, or simply to try something new. Marketers can encourage variety-seeking by offering new flavors, limited editions, or promotional deals to attract these adventurous buyers. Perception is how consumers interpret information and form opinions about products and brands. It's shaped by advertising, packaging, word of mouth, and personal experiences. Two people can perceive the same product differently based on their backgrounds and expectations. Marketers strive to create positive perceptions through consistent messaging and appealing visuals. Motivation is the driving force behind consumer actions. It stems from needs and desires such as safety, status, or self-fulfillment. Marketers use motivational theories like Maslow's hierarchy of needs to understand what drives their audience. By aligning products with consumer motivations, businesses can create more compelling offers and messages. Learning influences consumer behavior through experiences, observations, and information. Positive experiences with a brand can lead to repeat purchases, while negative ones may drive consumers away. Marketers aim to create memorable experiences and reinforce positive associations through loyalty programs, quality service, and consistent value. Attitudes and beliefs are formed over time and shape how consumers respond to products and brands. Positive attitudes can lead to brand loyalty, while negative beliefs may prevent a purchase. Marketers work to influence attitudes through advertising, endorsements, and public relations, aiming to build trust and credibility. Family is one of the most influential social factors in consumer behavior. Family members often share values, preferences, and decision-making roles. For example, parents may influence children's choices and vice versa. Marketers target family units with products and messages that appeal to shared needs and lifestyles. Reference groups are groups that influence an individual's attitudes or behaviors, such as friends, colleagues, or celebrities. These groups provide points of comparison and sources of information. Marketers often use testimonials, influencer partnerships, and social proof to leverage the power of reference groups in shaping consumer choices. Social media has become a powerful force in shaping consumer behavior. Platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok expose users to trends, reviews, and influencer recommendations. Consumers often trust peer opinions and online reviews as much as, or more than, traditional advertising. Brands engage with audiences through interactive content, building communities and fostering loyalty. Cultural trends such as sustainability, health consciousness, or digitalization significantly impact consumer preferences. Businesses that adapt to these trends can better meet evolving consumer demands. For example, eco-friendly products appeal to environmentally conscious buyers, while digital services attract tech-savvy consumers. Staying attuned to cultural shifts is essential for long-term success. Economic conditions, such as income, employment, and inflation, directly affect consumer spending. During economic downturns, consumers may prioritize necessities and seek value for money. In prosperous times, they may indulge in luxury goods and experiences. Marketers adjust pricing, promotions, and product offerings based on the economic climate to align with consumer capabilities. Technology has transformed the way consumers shop and make decisions. Online shopping, mobile apps, and digital payment systems offer convenience and access to information. Consumers can compare prices, read reviews, and make purchases anytime, anywhere. Businesses leverage technology to personalize experiences, streamline processes, and reach wider audiences. Marketing plays a central role in shaping consumer perceptions and choices. Through advertising, promotions, and branding, marketers communicate value and differentiate their products. Effective marketing strategies are based on a deep understanding of consumer behavior, ensuring that messages resonate with the target audience and drive action. Market segmentation involves dividing a broad market into smaller groups based on shared characteristics, such as demographics, psychographics, or behavior. Targeting means focusing marketing efforts on the most attractive segments. By understanding consumer behavior, businesses can identify and prioritize the segments most likely to respond to their offerings. Positioning is about creating a distinct image of a product or brand in the consumer's mind. It involves highlighting unique features, benefits, or values that set the offering apart from competitors. Effective positioning is based on a clear understanding of what matters most to the target audience and consistently communicating that message. Understand consumer behavior. Businesses use various research methods such as surveys, interviews, focus groups, and observation. These tools help gather insights into consumer needs, preferences, and decision-making processes. Data-driven research enables companies to make informed decisions and tailor their strategies for maximum impact. Customer journey maps out the entire experience a consumer has with a brand, from initial awareness to post-purchase interactions. Understanding this journey helps businesses identify key touchpoints and optimize each stage to enhance satisfaction and loyalty. A seamless customer journey is essential for building lasting relationships. Brand loyalty is the result of consistently positive experiences with a product or service. Loyal customers are more likely to make repeat purchases, recommend the brand to others, and resist switching to competitors. Businesses foster loyalty through quality, reliability, rewards programs, and exceptional customer service. Customer satisfaction measures how well a product or service meets or exceeds expectations. Satisfied customers are more likely to return and share positive feedback, while dissatisfied ones may leave negative reviews or switch brands. Businesses monitor satisfaction through surveys and feedback, using insights to improve their offerings. Word of mouth is one of the most powerful influences on consumer behavior. Recommendations from friends, family, or online reviews can carry more weight than advertising. Businesses encourage positive word of mouth by delivering excellent experiences and engaging with customers on social media and review platforms. Emotions play a significant role in consumer decisions. Joy, trust, fear, or excitement can all influence what and how people buy. Marketers use emotional appeals in advertising to create connections and drive action. Understanding the emotional triggers of your audience can lead to more effective campaigns and stronger brand loyalty. Consumers often use shortcuts or heuristics to simplify decision-making. These include relying on brand reputation, price, or recommendations. Heuristics help save time and effort but can sometimes lead to biased or suboptimal choices. Marketers can influence these shortcuts by building strong brands and offering clear value propositions. Trends, whether in fashion, technology, or lifestyle, can rapidly shift consumer preferences. Businesses that stay ahead of trends can capture new markets and remain relevant. Monitoring social media, industry reports, and cultural movements helps companies anticipate and respond to changing consumer tastes. Impulse buying occurs when consumers make unplanned purchases, often driven by emotions or attractive promotions. Retailers use tactics like product placement, limited-time offers, and eye-catching displays to encourage impulse buys. Understanding what triggers these spontaneous decisions can help businesses boost sales and enhance the shopping experience. Ethical considerations and consumer rights are increasingly important in today's marketplace. Consumers expect transparency, fair treatment, and responsible business practices. Companies that prioritize ethics and social responsibility can build trust and loyalty, while those that neglect these issues risk losing customers and facing public backlash. In a globalized world, consumer behavior varies across regions and cultures. Factors like language, customs, and economic development influence buying habits. Businesses that operate internationally must adapt their strategies to local preferences and cultural norms to succeed in diverse markets. Looking ahead, consumer behavior will continue to evolve with technology, social change, and global events. Trends like personalization, sustainability, and digital transformation are shaping the future of shopping. Businesses that stay agile and responsive to these changes will be best positioned to meet the needs of tomorrow's consumers. Summary: understanding consumer behavior is essential for any business aiming to succeed in today's dynamic market. By recognizing the factors that drive decisions, companies can create products, services, and experiences that truly resonate with their audience. Stay curious, keep learning, and use these insights to build stronger connections with your customers. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the fascinating world of consumer behavior.